Jim Roche is the CEO and founder of Warcloud, a big name in the automotive retail industry, an even bigger name here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Jim, welcome to the Wild West.
It's great to be riding with you, Ted. Great to see you again, and hope your 2023 is off to a great start.
It is so much happening, Jim. Happy New Year in our industry, and congratulations to you because WarCloud is really now hands down, the leader in all things, with a warranty on behalf of the dealer, and you're making great strides. And I see and hear your company name everywhere, Jim.
Thank you, Ted. It's we're one of those overnight successes. I say that tongue in cheek. But it's nice to know that our thought leadership and the technology approach that we've taken to warranty processing really seems to be resonating with the market. I've been first mover before, in past companies, and I got to admit it's a fun place to be while you're there.
And it's fast moving, and Jim, you've got it all to yourself. So with that, you're a big draw. A lot of people have come here today to see Jim Roche. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you get things rolling. And I'll take my hat off too.
Well, I'll take my hat off to you, Ted. Thank you. You know what I thought we'd do, since this is the first Fixed Ops Roundtable of the new year, is kind of do a look back and then a look forward. So why don't we go with that? So let's start obviously with 2022, the year in review. We've all lived it, so I won't spend too much time there, but there's some new, I think, and interesting information about what's happened. First of all, we saw a new vehicle sales decline. The estimate for 2022 is coming in around 13.4 million units. Way down from 21, 20, and obviously the years before the pandemic, when we were in 17 million range. So that has a lot of ramifications for us that we'll talk about as we go forward. Other interesting things that happened, not surprising, used vehicle prices down about 3.3%, and I think that will continue. Used vehicle sales volume down slightly. F&I down, again, no surprise there. As interest rates go up, payments go up, harder to sell the add-ons with the higher payments. So a lot of interesting things happening on the variable side of the business. On the service side, the trend continues. Customer pay dollars were up because customers are keeping their vehicles longer. And, we still see some of that deferred maintenance and repair, which people are now coming out and getting completed. And of course, what happens on the one side, impacts the other. So warranty RO count was down. And that's primarily driven by the fact that we have fewer vehicles covered under OEM warranty. No shock there. We've sold, maybe 10 million fewer vehicles over the last couple of years than we had been. And that means that you're going to have millions fewer vehicles covered under warranty. What that also means, when warranty RO count is down, you're going to see a slight decrease in warranty dollars. So all interesting. Maybe more exciting now that we're here is let's talk about what's happening in 2023 overall, but with, of course, a really a deep focus on fixed ops and service. So we're predicting, and when I say we, I think many people in the industry are predicting that we'll see new vehicle sales increasing as we go forward. Not surprising, the chip shortage is going to work itself out, which means inventory is going to continue to come up. We saw it coming up in the last half of 2022. And, the laws of supply and demand, we're going to see more supply. And because we're going to see more supply, new vehicle sales will be up, but gross will be down. The old trend of margin compression is going to reassert itself. Other vehicle sales considerations, we think used vehicle prices will continue to slide for a variety of reasons. We also think that F&I will struggle, again, because of higher payments, but also the FTC regulatory environment is going to be tightening, and that will have some impacts. Interest rates will remain up, maybe go up, but on the good side, we see early signs that inflation is cooling. And what this all adds up to, Ted, is that the economic look is uncertain. Some people say mild recession, Other people say soft landing. I say we don't know, but that probably means we've got to be conservative in our outlook.
Yeah.
All of these things have an impact on service. So our service outlook for 2023 means that newer vehicle sales may cut into the count of customer pay eligible vehicles that are out there. As people who are coming to the dealer buy into the new car, that car gets passed off to somebody else that is less likely a dealer intender. So there may be fewer CP sales opportunities. On the other side, and again, rebalancing the scale out, increasing new vehicle sales means millions more warranty eligible vehicles on the road. So we see that RO count for warranty trend reversing. We see a higher warranty RO count as we go through 2023. So that's great. Again, balancing the scales out a little bit. There's some opportunity there. Interesting things happening with warranty trends. We're forecasting that the average warranty RO size will continue to grow.
Wow.
This is not new. This trend started almost 10 years ago. Look at that run up.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just amazing. Over 80% growth in the last 9 years. And in just the last couple of years, over 21% growth. $344 average RO size to about $417 in 2022, right? That's driven by two things. One, dealers are getting better at asking for warranty rate reimbursement from the factory. And second, the cost of components is going up. As we put more technology into the cars, that technology is expensive and it's breaking more. So the average warranty RO size will continue, and that's a good thing for us. We also see high EV costs, much higher warranty costs for EVs versus internal combustion engines. This slide from JD Power Division, we predict. Ted, look at that. Look at that analysis that they did.
Wow.
Warranty, I know. I mean, everybody sees this and goes, whoa, wait a minute, what? Average warranty cost for 12 months for EVs is about 300% higher than the warranty cost on an internal combustion engine, despite many fewer moving parts. But if you think about it a minute, not that surprising. The primary reason is because all of these models, and in some cases platforms, are just coming to market. Whenever you bring a new vehicle to market, there's quality problems. And in this case, the components, because they're all technology, much higher. So higher EV costs. So as we sell more electric vehicles, warranty is going to go up, which means more warranty revenue for the dealer. Excellent. So you take all of this combined, and it's not much of a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Warranty dollars will grow, and what WarcLoud is forecasting, starting 2023, running through at least 25, I imagine longer, we'll see about a 19.3 increase in warranty revenue. Again, because there will be millions more vehicles on the road that are covered. EV warranty costs are higher. Technology, there's more technology that costs more. So this is really good news if we think we're going to be in a customer pay challenged environment, because warranty will be more than offsetting that.
Mm-hmm.
So great news.
Wow.
Now, a couple of other things, and we've talked about this previously on the Fixed Ops Roundtable, Ted, but we have recalibrated our forecast here. We know that the human beings, the W-2 employees that have historically done warranty processing at the dealership, have been on the decline. They are leaving the workforce, and they are not being replaced by the younger generations. By the way, we've talked in the past about why is that. My daughter is 25, and I asked her why she thought that was, and she said, and I quote, "Duh, Dad, nobody in my generation wants to sit in a green screen and push warranty around."
That's right.
Well,
that's right. I'm afraid those days are coming to an end. Yes.
Yeah, and that is why we have increased our forecast for the decline, Ted. Now we're calling for by 2025 below 60%. You may recall that we thought previously, when we discussed this about 6 months ago, that we thought that we'd get into the mid 60s. but it is moving much faster than even we had anticipated. So stay tuned. But essentially what it means, and here's the really interesting thing. If you think about this, warranty processing demand is going to be going up at exactly the same time that the human resources that have historically done it, I know, are on the decline. There is a scalability problem here. So stay tuned for that. If I had to bet my stack of chips, Ted, I would bet that this will continue accelerating even beyond what we're forecasting.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to place my bet on WarCloud too.
Well, thank you. I will. We will put. Yeah, I got on a black hat, so put your chips there on black. Because of this, the trend of warranty processing outsourcing will grow. It is inevitable as demand goes up and the human beings that do it. There's no place for it to go, right? So there's a lot of good reasons for that as well. Warranty outsourcing is less expensive. You can reduce your cost by 50 to 60%. You convert what are essentially fixed expenses. And keep in mind, these human beings, employees, have been getting increasingly more expensive over the last couple of years, and that trend will continue. So when I say this, I'm talking about current expenses, not future expenses.
And Jim, if I can add, with all the inflationary pressures that have occurred in the last 12 months, that cost of the employee at the dealership has gone up significantly. So, to say this is really very conservative. So it's more and more attractive to look at technology.
I think so. The other thing that you get is you can convert your fixed expenses, employees, benefits, bonuses, and things to variable expenses somewhat. Business process outsourcing, BPOs, because they are specialists, they have the ability and time to find an extra 2/10 here or 4/10 here on the RO that increases your warranty revenue. So specialization is always a good thing. And look, outsourcing is faster. You get 24-hour turnaround on your claims. What does that do? That improves your cash flow. So what's not to like? So again, I'm not sticking my neck out with a bold prediction here. It's clear this is where the trend is going. And I think that we will see an acceleration. So an interesting topic here, OEM warranty compliance. We see a mixed bag. On the good side, what we've seen over the last year, Ted, the larger OEMs are easing up on, the basic documentation. For example, they're no longer requiring text to time punch on their basic opcodes, which is great. However, and there's always a however, it is critical that your key warranty metrics need to be above average. Your time to close an RO, your time to submit an RO, your first time success rate. You need to keep those up because, other side of the scale, the OEMs are back on the audit trail and they are out and they are auditing more. I hear this across all the brands from my service leaders friends, but you can expect that scrutiny to increase for your below average dealers. That's why it's so important to keep your metrics up. You do not want that knock on the door, say, hey, I'm here from, fill in the blank. I'm here to help you with an audit.
No, that's what we want.
Next, and not surprising, given what's happening on the variable side, we fully expect that dealers, look, here's what's happened. We have the new normal for profitability with the dealer, right, Ted? Record profit in 2022, record profit in 2021, record profit in 2020. But that's the new normal. So as a variable side contribution declines, dealers and general managers are going to be looking to service for more profit contribution, right? We've seen it since time began. So you can set your watch on this prediction. As new and used vehicle margins erode, dealers will need to fill the profitability gap. And everybody on this call knows that service is old, reliable, right? Yes, now, we've been there, done that, but here's the trick. Keep in mind, we may be in a challenging customer pay environment because we're going to see more EV sales, fewer moving parts, less maintenance. We're in an uncertain economy. We've got interest rates up. We may see fewer customer pay opportunities. So your most likely target for optimizing based on your dealer and GM profit asks will come from improving your warranty environment. Sorry, Ted, did you have a question? We're going to say
No,
something?
you're right. You're right on, my friend. Yeah, this describes where we're headed.
No, I think so. I mean, everything is a cycle and a pendulum, and the pendulum is swinging back to service. And you're seeing it swing, away from CP toward warranty. This isn't new. I mean, we are in a very cyclical industry. So you just need to look back to get a sense of what's going to happen. So let's talk about that for a second. There are only 3 ways to improve service profitability, at least that I know of. Number 1, you increase the number of ROs, number of customers. Number 2, you increase your dollars per RO. Number 3, you reduce expenses. Increasing the number of customers is the most difficult, highest degree of difficulty. Increasing dollars per RO, moderately difficult. Reducing expenses is easiest. And where WarcLoud, my company, plays is in the 2 easier categories. So keep that in mind, because you don't want to necessarily be taking on big, difficult to implement projects. You want to, if you have those, great, and you have the bandwidth. But typically what you want to do is you want to do the things that are easier to implement, easier to digest. The state of in-house warranty processing, and when I say in-house, I mean at dealer. Today, the cost of warranty processing consumes about 12% of the gross profit from warranty revenue. That's because each claim takes on average 11 minutes. We already know that the people who do it are hard to find, and there's no technology in-house. It's data entry, people memorizing codes, people going to the OEM site to look up the codes, trying to remember, as you can see here, trying to find sticky pads and everything else. So that's why it's challenging, and that's the area of opportunity. You can significantly improve your profit profile by finding something, typically outsourcing, that reduces those costs by half or more. To that end, and Ted, no one has heard this before, so this is a first. Yeah. Our announcement for 2023 is that WarcLoud is bringing new pricing. Our dealers told us a lot in 2022, and a couple of things they told us is, hey, variable pricing is great, but we want some more predictability of expenses. And what we also found, Ted, what we did before is we charged a full variable rate. We just got paid a percentage of what we processed. But the dealer said, you know what happens? When we go to the factory and we get that warranty rate reimbursement, you get a raise. And you do a great job. We don't mind you getting a raise, but we don't want it to be a big raise. So what we've done is we are introducing new pricing. We're charging 1.5% of the claims we process. That is way down from before. Yes. That is way down from the competition. We'll augment that with a small fixed monthly subscription. Okay. It's different based on your situation, so talk to your WarcLoud rep. But it is less expensive. Okay. It is more predictable. Nice. It is less variable, and it boosts dealer profitability, which is the key here.
Even better.
So,
love it.
Just to summarize, Ted, again, 2023, we think new vehicle sales volumes are going to be up, but margins will be down. Used vehicle sales volume and margins will be down, plus F&I will be challenged. The variable side of the house is going to be challenged, which means service will get the call. But be careful. Customer pay may be challenged because of economic environments and because of EVs selling more. Warranty will be up to bat. So OEM warranty compliance, mixed bag. Requirements are down, but audits are up. We see outsourcing coming up. And the takeaway is you got to look for ways to optimize your service operations, because the call is going to come looking for more profitability. I think there's more long ball in warranty, optimizing warranty top line and bottom line. And just to remind everyone, WarcLoud is the award winner in 2021. We won right here. Thank you for your votes. 2022, we won the Navicon Cup.
Yes.
As Ted so kindly points out, he hears WarcLoud everywhere. That is because, frankly, its time has come. It's a great idea. And we're first mover with technology that automates warranty processing. So thank you again. Maybe a few questions from the audience, or Ted, any questions from you?
Jim, we've got, watching this event and at all the Fixed Ops roundtables, we have the early adopters, and your technology is proven, and it is all we're hearing a lot about at this event. The Wild West is get your warranty house in order. It's the beginning of a new year. Make sure that While customer pay, like you said, there's going to be a lot of different forces entering the market. What's undeniable is that there will be more EVs. Those warranty dollars will be higher there. Bigger focus on warranty, reducing expenses. Jim, you're right in line, and congratulations to you, because I'm hearing nothing but great things from our dealers and dealer groups who are utilizing WarcLoud.
Thank you, Ted. It's always a fun and pleasure to be on here. I love talking about, where we see the world going. I know everybody's got a crystal ball, but it's just great to have such a large audience who is really keenly interested on these insights. So thank you again for the invitation. I don't see your Tully button on your hat. I'm sure you'll rectify that as soon as our segment is over. I get paid $1 every time I put one of these on camera.
I better talk to Tully, because I'm only getting 50 cents. No, just kidding. But Tully's our great friend. And Jim, no better time than now, beginning of the year, get everything in order, your dealership groups. Talk to Jim Roche at WarcLoud. He's got a great team in place. That team is growing. Warcloud.com. You see it scrolling across the bottom. Jim's email is there as well if you want to reach out to him. He leads. He's the visionary behind this, and he's a force to be reckoned with a very successful track record in our industry. So, Jim Roche, congratulations to you and WarcLoud, and you are setting the pace here at the fixed ops community.
Thank you, Ted. It's been great, and thank you all for listening. Everybody have a great 2023.
Jim Roche, I'll invite you back. We got to talk about this some more. I'm sure there'll be a lot happening in the next couple months. So I'm looking forward.
I'm running out of hats, but I'll be here.
All right. Well, our next one is the Back to the 80s event. So I understand that Tully and Ed and some of the others have ordered some wigs already. So we're looking forward to seeing how that comes out.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, good. Thanks for the advance warning. I will get to work.
Jim Roche, everybody, from WarcLoud, here today at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Thank you again.